It's exciting. It's exciting to be entranced by you. By you. By you. By the idea. By the idea of you. By the idea of following you. I see you. You being. You being, you being, I see you in the distance. Pa pa la pa da. Wap pa la pa. Wap pa la. I've vibed with you before. These vibes have vibed before. These vibes have vibed together, and they will vibe again because vibes are eternal. Ooh, vibes always last. The vibes never die, no matter how much you try to escape them. Escaping the vibes, escaping the life, escaping the blue. Balance, the beings, the entities, is trading. So, is that my cat? Marceline. Dude, that was totally my cat right there. Why are you way over here? I'm kidding, that's not my cat. It just looked totally like my cat. I don't know if I got it on camera, but that cat looked uncannily like my cat. Now here's the deal. I've just been flipping out every message I need, everything that's offered to me. You need to just, every entity that comes your way, every inspiration, all the creative energy, desires are creative energy that wants to exist, that wants to be channeled through you, through your free will. That's what free will is. They're trying to convince you from all directions to follow them. To follow their directions. The signs. Follow the signs. They're everywhere. Don't you see? Don't you see that anywhere you are is exactly where you need to be eternally? So everybody else's perception is just a reflection of your perception. And the signs... Oh, fuck. Yo, man. You can call again or something. You can call me back. I meant to hit speakerphone so I could hear what messages you had to convey. But hey, I accidentally hung up. What
weird.
up?
It's like I have like a direct. You're like talking to me, but I can't talk back.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
no, man. You're always you're always talking back because it's you that's talking to yourself. I just went through some glass. I hope that doesn't. Ah, whoa, there's a pole. There's a pole. There's a hole.
Where are you?
There's a hole in my soul. A hole in my soul. Oh yeah, that was the topic I wanted to touch on earlier. Was yo, excuse me, don't hit me. Okay, I am. Was the topic of empty souls. Like some of these people out here, they feel so empty. Empty. Like they're just an empty vessel. Like they're just feeling like they're like 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 there's the main characters, right? And then there's the extras. You know, or like in a video game, the characters that just spawn. The freaking that just spawn out of nowhere and they have no personality, they just move around. But you know what I have to say about video games? People often compare life to a video game. That's because life is a video game at a larger scale. Fractals, bro. Fractals. The golden ratio, all that. You know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's just, but it ties right into as above, so below. Ah. Ooh. Okay, this paddy wagon place used to be a Whataburger. It used to be a Whataburger. And guess what else used to be a Whataburger?
What?
Mutts.
Your soul?
Mutts.
Mutts? Oh.
I can totally tell by the architecture. Ooh. I really wish I had some spray paint right now.
Dude, where are you?
I'm right here. I'm really close to home. Don't worry.
Alright, I was like, do you need me to come back to him?
I was pretty far away. I was at the Paseo.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's like 20 miles.
It's the
Wait,
distance.
actually, from your house to Austin is like 10, right?
This is just, okay, do you realize how small amount of area we traverse in our life so far? Like we just go from home to work, to school, to taekwondo, just over and over. And it's like, and then we go to like the store and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, there's a whole world out there. Is there? Is there really a whole world out there?
I mean, you could just pick a direction and go.
You could. But what if you knew exactly what you wanted to see? Like,
Slovenia.
Like you said, hey, I want to see, and you just made something up, completely out of your mind. What do you want to see? I want to see a place where the ground is completely translucent like glass, but it's not glass because
It's
no material
glass.
at all. You're just walking in air, and then There's beings that live in teepees. But they're not teepees. They're they're like organic wombs. See, whenever I try to, this is why drawing is the best form of anything ever, objectively, because these lights. Last time I was right here, and this time of night, I got really tripped out by the lights. I was like, "Whoa! All these artificial lights, man! Whoa!" And I started thinking about how it's a giant military-industrial complex, and it all looks like a giant Air Force base, and we're stuck here in this society. That was crazy. And now I've just gotten so used to it that I forget that there's woods. There's woods out there, woods and mountains and stuff. I don't even know what's out there. This is why drawing is the best, because you create stuff that doesn't even exist. That stuff doesn't even exist when you create it. And I can try to imagine something, describe it, but I still use words like transparent glass, teepees, organic wombs. But it's like, no, that's not what I want to experience. I don't want to experience anything that's ever been experienced before. I want to experience something new.
So what's making you go on like these big rants?
It's just the mind. See,
It's like talking to a blender right now. It's the wind.
I went past Jasper's house.
What?
I went past Jasper's house.
You should knock on his door and then right away.
Oh, I totally should have done that.
You should. You still can.
No, it's far away, and now I'm trying to get home. I wasn't trying to have that much of an adventure. See, okay, you know what's a really good feeling? Whenever you think about what you coulda, shoulda, woulda done.
It's a terrible feeling.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Or are you addicted to that feeling?
I hate that feeling. That's why I try to avoid it. And just do what I need to.
But it still pops up sometimes, right?
Who else coming to Tourfest, man?
It still pops up, right?
Yeah.
That's because it's necessary. It's necessary for learning. I guess whenever you're in a routine and schedule, but the same thing, the same adventure will never happen again. And so why do we have these thoughts of like what we could have done? That's a phenomenon. Whoa. Look at all that trash. Man, is Shortfest tomorrow?
No.
Okay, good.
Who else coming?
I don't know.
Who else you
I
invite?
gotta go. Hello? Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm in the neighborhood almost to the house.
Are you?
Yeah, on my bike.
How close are you?
Well, I mean, I'm about to approach a street sign, so I'll tell you the street sign. I was kind of just taking my time.
Yeah, you're really late.
Yeah, yeah,
And you're on your bike.
I know.
So I'm worried about you.
Well, I'm on 44th Street.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh yeah, I forgot I could have put you on hold. See, that's another thing. That's another time it appears. It's like, oh, could have done that. Could have done that. Coulda. That's fun. That's you right then. That's an opportunity to create a reality. I did do that in another dimension. In a dimension in the mind that just appeared suddenly. I did do that. It exists.
You took
Okay, but here. This is exactly.
what you're talking about.
This is exactly. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Yeah. So the reason why it exists is because you are the channel for another dimension to exist physically, not here, but physically somewhere else. Because all physically is whatever it was before it was physical. Before it was this. Or before it was in our perception. Physicality is perception. And before it's perception, it's just an entity that floats into your awareness, and that is becoming physical. And so it's becoming physical in some other awareness where it did happen. And you say coulda. And so you say coulda, and it's okay to feel that as long as you're not attached to that. And that coulda, man, is you tapping in to an alternate reality. Now here's the crazy part. That alternate reality, you could be aware of that alternate reality. You could be in that alternate reality. You could be experiencing through that alternate